The swamp, as I said to Jade, it's not a bad thing. What it is, it's a way for you to diagnose when you're going into old conditioning and programming. And it's the swamp, she gives us the material to know what we need to alchemize to or disrupt to find our truth. It's those parts of us that are sort of protecting us to keep things the same. You have a very deep need, and including the way that you were waiting for other people to ask questions, even though you yourself have many questions. And I saw the other day that you'd posted in the WhatsApp chat group that you'd been very stressed, but you haven't reached out on the group, you haven't come to me. You know, this is all interesting, like not judging. This is all interesting stuff to get curious about how you're hiding from yourself. So, are you hiding from yourself by still taking on other people's stuff, which isn't yours to take on, by being available to them, to these people, by putting yourself in the role of rescuer? Rescuers need victims, remember? Victims need rescuers. So there's a sort of symbiotic, equally powerless relationship that's fed off of each other. You being prepared to do crazy shit means you are choosing this. You're unconsciously still choosing to take on other people's problems and then go, in your words, prepared to do crazy shit to try and regain control. Because you don't know that you're out of control. Like Kelly's Evie going to high school, she's out of control. So she's going, she's activated and going mental, trying to gain control for something she's out of control of. What is it that you get out of being the rescuer? These are questions to ask yourself. How do you innocently give your power away? What is it that stops you from being with yourself without the chaos and the drama? Remember, the feminine is the creative force, your creative potential that you're innocently using, misusing. If you were to be with yourself and the truth of yourself, without all the drama and the chaos that's being created, your swampy is matching to their swampy and getting embroiled in the drama. And this is the thing that Jade's struggling with. Like, her mum creates a lot of drama and chaos, as we know lots of people who do, and we've all done it, myself included. So Jade's in this space where she's trying not to get dragged in by the chaos and the drama, but it's hard when it's been habitually conditioned within you for many, many years. So you are still innocently getting hooked in because it matches your story of how you get validation, how you fill your space. But what would open up for you, Sheridan? What would open up for you if you didn't keep doing this? What are you scared of? It's not a question that I want you to answer now. It's a question I want you to reflect on. You have had a message from your heart. These are deeply ingrained habits that are now fighting for their lives, and you're judging it rather than getting curious about it. You're judging it. You're using that as a shitty stick to beat yourself with, which is how you keep unconsciously choosing it, because you get to slag yourself off in the process and keep yourself from your power, from your fucking brilliance. Sorry to swear. Do things go wrong, or are they going exactly how they should be going to enable the person that it's happening to learn and to take responsibility for their lives or life? These are the bigger questions, which we can't see when we're myopic. Why is this happening to someone else? Out of your control. What is it that person needs to learn? Out of your control. But if I rescue in and swoop in and then get embroiled in it all, I enable them to stay powerless, and I enable myself to stay powerless. Loving someone truly is allowing them to walk on their own without rescuing, showing them that they have got it within them to do what needs to be done, to take responsibility for themselves, their life. You walk by their side. I've learned everything that I've learned by fully taking responsibility for my life and the choices that I have made, and seeing very clearly how my rescuer tendencies were keeping me fulfilled, albeit falsely, by being the person that would drop everything for everyone else, and then going into my story and my wounding about how they've then moved on because their life got better. This is how we perpetuate our stories. You're doing it still, Sheridan, because your truth and your power still frightens you. Giving up this particular habit still frightens you. That's okay. You can be with that part of you and be loving towards it, and just stay open and curious about what is being hidden from you by you within these habits. Who would you be if you weren't the rescuer? Huge questions. Deep work to be done if you wanna.